So if you've kept up with JP, you would know that Dokkan Battlefield said in their news when they put the medals in the Baba Shop that Battlefield would come back, or the Akatsuki developers of the game said that they would come back with Battlefield. I know that it looked grim there for the mode for a while, and it looked like they were going to scrap it, but I didn't think that was ever going to be a thing anyway, because it's like, why did they invest the time and money into it? So it turns out that, yes, it is coming back. And, of course, Global never said anything about it because I'm pretty sure every time it came to JP, by the way, it was in beta. Now, I don't know if this is the official release of it again, technically, or like this is still going to be in beta, but this will presumably be what Global gets whenever it finally is done and 100% out and here to stay, okay? So we're going to take a look at the new scan courtesy of the V-Jump. Now, V-Jump did come with a lot of Dragon Ball related information, as it always does every month. Ranging from the games to the shows, etc. So I'm not going to talk about any of that here. Please don't talk about it because I don't want anybody getting spoiled for anything in the comments. But we're going to go ahead and talk about what we have here for Battlefield. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new for more content. And also, make sure you do subscribe to the Dokkan Reddit because a lot of my friends do use the website because we can't read a lot of this stuff. The only one that I know that can is my boy Talon. So anyways, Dokkan V-Jump scans for February 17th. Introducing the Battlefield 2.0 revamp. So we have Koala's translations down here. We're going to go over those. So overall, he says Battlefield 2.0. You can participate when you are rank 150 or above, which I believe is a holdover from the previous Battlefield. Now, a lot of stuff will be the same, okay? Now, if you guys are not familiar with what Battlefield is, by the way, check out just Dokkan Battlefield video. Search that up on YouTube. You'll find it from myself and from my friends like Nano, Dino, all these other people. We have all done gameplay videos on the mode, and we enjoyed it. When it was brand new, we enjoyed it. After a little bit, I guess a lot of us would say that we didn't enjoy it as much, but hopefully this is pretty good and reinvigorating as far as like the new content goes, because totally different aspect to this one when you see the scans when we get to that. But if you're not familiar, be sure to check those out. But that is a holdover. Previously, you did, I believe, have to be over rank 150. Last time we saw this was like last May, so forgive me if I do misremember some of the minor details of the mode. So anyways, challenge the enemies with characters that are UR or higher. So yes, that is a holdover as well. You do need UR characters. It's not saying transcended UR. It's not saying LR. You need at least UR rarity characters, okay? If you're going to challenge this, you need those, and it is recommended to have 100 of those, which we will get to in a minute at some point. Challenge the enemies with characters that are UR higher. Challenge the strong opponents in this renewed Dokkan Battlefield version 2.0. Clearing the stages will reward you with items that can be used to strengthen your characters. And it does look like LR Ginyu is coming back. There was also a notice in the news that said LR Ginyu was coming back anyway. Let me show you the full scan really quick because he broke it up into chunks. But yeah, well, I don't want to say that it said he was coming back, but it was hinted that that unit will come back. It's basically the only way to get this unit at this point. But yeah, he's hinted at coming back for this. And then, they do mention that he will be able to go LR because the LR logo's there and all these other rewards such as orbs and stuff. So that's basically the holdover rewards as well, too. You can see what was being offered if you go into the Baba Shop. So anyways, after that, we look at where it says, number 1, make your team with characters that are of rarity UR or higher. Be careful, you can only choose characters that are of rarity UR or higher. Your battle will be easier if you go in with a large amount of characters. Trunks, you can't choose up to 100 characters. Huh? You're supposed to use up to 100 characters. Maybe that's not a thing anymore, but we'll see. Well, yeah, this is Trunks' notice. It's very blurry. You can see, Gogeta, Goku, I think that's Gotenks right there, so on and so forth. But they're saying choose characters that are of UR, rarity, or higher because you have to go in with those characters. So if we come back, I'm going to go ahead and close out of those. So image number 2, choose your opponent. Choose your opponent from the multiple enemies that are shown in the stage selection screen. That was not a thing previously. That's not how this worked. Again, go check out the gameplay. The key is to go with a team that is well prepared against that enemy. Trunks, the first step is to defeat all the enemies that are shown. So does it let you choose only a small team of units to fight these requisite enemies? And this is how that looks. You have Zamasu, Trunks, Goku Black, and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta as bosses. And then I imagine after you've beaten all of them, you do fight the main boss, which would be the one in the middle. That's kind of what that's looking like. Okay, so choose your opponent. After that, challenge a strong enemy with 100 of your chosen characters. Oh, so it kind of sounds like you just fight the other guys with normal teams, basically, and then you choose 100 after that? That's different. The battle will commence as usual as a regular battle. There will be multiple fights, thus use items and super attacks to your advantage to clear the stage. Fight efficiently. Trunks, be careful. Characters that have been used once can't be used again in the following battles. Yes, if you do use a character, you can't use it again. That was a holdover. Wait, if I recall correctly, how this worked is previously in Battlefield, you would choose up to 100 characters. You'd go in, you'd play the gameplay, and then directly after that, there would be a boss. Now, among all the characters that you used on that stage, you could have used 10, you could use 20, you could use all 100 if you wanted to, I imagine. But among the characters that you used on that stage, you had to form a team and do a regular Dokkan event fight, basically, where they have the life meter and stuff. It was kind of wonky, but it seems like they're still doing that, but it's kind of like rearranged, actually, now that if I recall correctly, because you did have to choose the characters. So, anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this. So there's the image of Goku Black. I presume he's the boss. Challenge a strong enemy with 100 of your chosen characters. So that's actually not it. That's just choosing your opponent, you know, like I was talking about previously. Goku Black is the one that they selected for that image, but you could have chose Trunks and Zamasu, for example. So anyways, defeat all the enemies and make the boss appear in the center. So yes, the boss does show up once you defeated them all. When you defeat all the opponents that are displayed, the last boss will appear on the question mark spot. Fight him with the remaining characters that you have. The last enemy is very strong. So yeah, it looks like you choose 100 to begin. You go fight these events or whatever. I don't know how the gameplay is going to be, if it's going to be the side scroll thing that they had previously. Again, I implore you to check out those videos. In fact, I'll leave one at the end of this video for you, so you can have a real good understanding as to what it was to begin with. But it kind of seems like you're just going to fight and then use as many characters as you need to out of the 100 that you took to take on this entire stage, is what it looks like. I don't know. But Goku does show up in the middle, and you see that once you defeated them all, Goku is available to fight. So yeah, aim to clear the stage by defeating the final boss. The stage level will go up when you defeat the final boss. More enemies will appear, and they will get stronger when you clear stages. Therefore, you should train your characters well. The last enemy is very strong. Be sure to still have enough strong characters left over. You have cleared the stage when you have defeated all the enemies. That is when you can advance to the next stage. Clear that stage and claim luxurious rewards. You will be rewarded with luxurious rewards when defeating all the bosses. You can exchange the battle crystals for battlefield medals in the barbershop. Those medals can be used to Dokkan Awaken a certain character, Ginyu. Battlefield medals can be used to Dokkan Awaken physical Ginyu to LR. Obtain 100 UR or higher rarity characters and challenge these strong enemies. So yeah, that was a thing. And you know what? I'm really upset that I did what I did with Ginyu previously. I had like 40 medals or whatever, because I could have just waited, you know, and waited for the mode to come back, but I didn't want to. But that's why I don't show them off too much. I don't throw them in your face, because I really kind of feel dirty for having them, to be honest. Totally hurt my integrity. And I was like, you know what? I'll never do anything like that again. I know somebody's already been mad at me for that. Like, what? But yeah, it's the reality. That's how things were. So anyways, yeah, Ginyu will be acquirable again. Checkpoint. Trunks, collect as many warriors as you can and have them trained up. So I imagine this is just, by the way, the image showing off the, yeah, there we go. Just the image that I was talking about earlier. Ginyu and the rewards. Let me see the checkpoint for Trunks. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty cool. There's a Goku fighting. Kamehameha from SS4. SS3 got hit. Goku Black fight. So yeah, you do fight still. That was a thing in the regular Battlefield mode anyway. Collect as many warriors as you can and have them trained up. These bosses can't be compared to the usual bosses. Here are some points to be careful about. They have an extremely large amount of HP. The HP amount is just something else. They will also reduce incoming damage, so they are normal. They can't be compared, but they can be, because that's all they do for normal events anyway. Even their regular attacks are strong. Be prepared for it. Yeah, that sounds like Super Battle Road, basically, you know? That's what that sounds like. It probably is. Just, you know, Super Battle Road, you know, it's inflated fake difficulty. They do that, and I guess it's the only way they can really do it in this game, is just to give their bosses more life, make them take less damage, and make them hit harder. I guess that's all they really can do when it comes to difficulty in this game. I mean, it does make it harder, right? I'm not going to say it doesn't, but it's just kind of the generic thing that they've always done, and it's funny that they say, oh, it can't be compared, you know? Maybe in relation to regular Dokkan events, because those are like the easiest things in the game right now, I would say, aside from just doing regular stages for a lot of people. So yeah, I guess. Anyways, reduce the damage from super attacks by using your skills and items. Be careful for the extremely powerful super attacks. So skills and items, I guess that means super attack reduction. Oh man, I just yawned. Excuse me. I meant I guess that means attack reduction, like on PyCon, for example. STR PyCon saying, "Oh, greatly reducing attack." I guess that's a thing, but whatever. So yeah, that's that, and there we go with Dokkan Battlefield. That is a thing that is coming. 2.0 is what it's being called. I imagine that whenever this does come out, it'll be on global in this form, of course. I don't think they'll go out of their way to bring out the crappy one that they have purposely removed. We haven't seen the mode in almost a year, 8 months to 10 months or so. It's been a long, long time. So it looks like they have been hard at work. I imagine it's still been on the back burner for a large amount of time, but it does look like they have been hard at work trying to produce Dokkan Battlefield. Now, another thing that was speculated was that it would be something along the lines of a PvP-centric mode or something like that. And that's not really the case. They didn't do that. A lot of people were thinking that and kind of speculating that. From what we can see here now, that doesn't appear to be the case. Could it be the case? Yes. Could they change that? Yes. Could they announce something else in the future? Of course. But it doesn't appear to be the case right now. We don't have any news as to when it exactly comes out because I think that today is the 17th and it doesn't really say specifically. So it'll come out soon. It just says Battlefield 2.0. From what I see, there's no official release date on this. So if you guys are wondering about that, just stay tuned. We'll have more information for that. Let me go ahead and just refresh this, which it just did, see if there's anything else that popped up. Yeah, nothing else popped up. So yeah, no date on this. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Excuse me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new for more content. And I'll catch you guys in the next Dokkan Battle video. Take it easy, guys.